Who says Da Nang is only about beaches on skyscrapers? I've just found a little slice of heaven, right in the edge of the city. Stepping across this suspension bridge feels like entering another world. A world without honking horns or concrete jungles, just the wind, the Kuda River, and the rolling green mountains ahead. Hoa Bac greeted me this afternoon with a sunset of breathtaking colors, a true escape just to see what lies beyond those winding riverbanks, and what hidden gems are waiting for me to discover. Standing here, right in the heart of this suspension bridge, I finally understand why they call this the masterpiece of Hoa Bac. The sun is slowly dipping behind the distant peaks, drenching the entire valley in a rich, golden glow. Right beneath my feet, the Kuda River acts like a giant mirror, capturing every bit of the sunset as it dissolves across the water's surface. Everything is so still that I can clearly hear the sound of my own breath. In the city center, it's likely a case of honking horns on rushing crowds right now. But here, it's just me, the suspension bridge on a twilight so beautiful it literally takes your breath away. Truly a rewarding gift for this journey. You might ask, where is this place called Hoa Bac? That sounds so strange. Actually, it's right in our doorstep. Just leave the center of Da Nang and head northwest for about 30 kilometers, leaving the city's noise behind, and you'll find yourself tucked away in a lush green valley. This is where the Kuda River begins its 38-kilometer journey, winding through sugarcane fields and quiet villages before finally surrendering to the sea. It's far enough to escape the dust on Smig, yet close enough that whenever the midden city starts to feel suffocating, you can just hop on your bike and find your way back here. As I stepped off the bridge, I couldn't help but glance back one last time. This cable-stayed bridge feels like a portal, doesn't it? Leaving the city's concrete blocks behind, it's now time for me to venture deeper into the village road ahead. I want to see what other secrets Hoa Bac is hiding. Beyond those bamboo groves on the quiet banks of the Kuda River, why don't you try leaving the city behind with me? Just this once. Just past the bend in the village road, a sea of lush green rice fields unfolds before my eyes. In the heart of the Hoa Bac Valley, this vibrant green feels like a healing balm for the soul. No need for shiny skyscrapers. The scent of young seedlings on the gentle aroma of the earth are enough to make me feel wealthier than anywhere else. Sometimes, what we lack in the city isn't opportunity, but a space to simply observe the quiet existence of things like this. This rice field is in no rush. It just stays green, growing steadily to the rhythm of the earth and sky. Looking out over this, I ask myself, why do I keep pushing so hard to race against numbers on metrics? When happiness, sometimes, is just standing in the middle of this pure green with nothing to prove to anyone. I think to myself, just live peacefully, and the flowers will bloom, the rice will turn green, and everything will be all right. In the way, I stumbled upon a small pond tucked away by the riverbank. The water is crystal clear, as still as a mirror. Suddenly, I found myself wondering, where have all the children gone, the winds who used to gather here to swim and play? In those days, laughter would echo across the sky every sunset, but now there's only the sound of the wind. Perhaps we've all grown up, and these fragments of memory are becoming rare gems in this digital age. If you happen to catch a glimpse of your own childhood here too, please leave a comment and let me know. I happened to pass by a house with a flower garden in full bloom, so beautiful it's almost overwhelming. Even though the locals have started to embrace tourism, the beauty lies in the fact that they've held into that rustic, down-to-earth charm of the countryside without letting it become overly commercialized. I stumbled upon yet another perfect frame, a lotus pinned in full bloom, releasing its delicate fragrance into the evening breeze. That's Hoa Bac for you, always tucking away little surprises for those who are willing to slow down just a bit. No staging, no filters. This raw, natural beauty is what truly makes you want to stay forever. Another reason I find myself wanting to linger just a bit longer is the village roads. No litter in sight, no clouds of choking dust. The paths here are impeccably clean and profoundly peaceful. Walking between the mountains on one side and the river in the other, and a road so well kept, is an absolute delight. Perhaps it's the deep respect the locals have for their land that has kept the gentle beauty of Hoa Bac so perfectly intact. The sunlight is beginning to fade, the brilliant gold giving way to the approaching shadows. I need to pick up my pace a little, because in just a few more minutes, if I can reach the right spit in time, I'll catch the finest moment of the day. Twilight in this valley slips away so quickly. If you aren't quick, you'll miss that split second when the entire sky bursts into flames, before finally fading behind the distant mountains. Look at that. This moment alone makes every step I took worth it. As the sun sets, it brushes a layer of molten gold over the green rice fields, casting a reflection back into the mountains as they fade into the evening mist. In this vast, open space, everything seems to stand still, a silent dialogue between light and shadow. The midden city can give us comfort and convenience, but it can rarely offer a moment of stillness as breathtakingly radiant as this. I'm curious, if it were you, would you be willing to trade a bustling night in the city for a quiet moment watching the sunset in a valley like this? Let me know your answer in the comments below. For those who might not know, those tall, lush green stalks waving in the other side of the road are actually sugarcane. It seems that rice and sugarcane are the two lifelines here, providing the main livelihood for the local farmers. As for this road, I'm honestly not sure where it ultimately leads. To be truthful, I don't have the exact answer right now. But then again, mystery is FN what makes things interesting, isn't it? Let's see what else is waiting for us just ahead. And here's the answer. It turns out this road leads us straight to a local parish. The architecture here feels so peaceful, with a touch of solemnity right in the heart of the valley. Come with me as we step inside to see what hidden treasures await. Stepping into the parish grounds, I feel a different kind of peace, a stillness that radiates from deep within. The site of the parish, nestled gently at the end of the road, stands like a symbol of sanctuary and guidance. Perhaps it is faith that has shaped the character of the people here, gentle, patient, and forever resilient. Faith here isn't just a religion, it's a sturdy spiritual anchor that binds them to this land, helping them live in harmony with nature and preserve the pure-hearted nature through generations. Watching their unhurried way of life, I realize that when you hold a belief strong enough, your soul naturally finds its peaceful harbor, leaving behind the frantic hustle and bustle of the world. If you enjoyed these moments, please don't forget to hit like and subscribe to support me in my future journeys. There are still so many fascinating places and untold stories ahead that I'm itching to share with you. I promise the next trip will hold even more surprises and excitement. So stay tuned